Have you ever looked at your phone after yet another argument, swearing you'll never go back, only to text "I miss you" 5 hours later? That magnetic pull isn't weakness, it's a trauma bond, and it hijacks your brain like a slot machine. If this feels familiar, you're not alone. 1 in 3 adults report staying in relationships they describe as toxic, and the average exit takes 7 attempts. Today, in 8 minutes, I'll explain the hidden chemistry behind trauma bonding and give you 5 therapist-approved tools to finally break the cycle. What is trauma bonding? It starts with intermittent reinforcement, the love, praise, or intimacy that drops unpredictably between periods of criticism, silence, or blame. Your brain learns to chase the high after a low. That's where dopamine comes in. Every apology, every "I love you" after a blow-up spikes your brain's reward system, even more powerfully than steady kindness ever could. And while that's happening, cortisol, your stress hormone, builds up. During the conflict, you're on high alert. But when the chaos ends, the sense of relief creates a false sense of intimacy. Your nervous system isn't healed, it's hooked. It's the same neurological loop casinos use. Win just often enough and you'll keep pulling the lever. The 6-stage cycle of trauma bonding. 1. Love bombing. 2. Building trust and dependency. 3. Subtle criticism or control. 4. Gaslighting or blame shifting. 5. Emotional reconciliation. Tension, leading right back to step 3. Each spin of this cycle makes the bond stronger and the breakup harder. You start to doubt yourself, you justify, minimize, forgive. You lose your baseline of peace. Why this topic is exploding right now? Searches for trauma bonding signs have skyrocketed, up 700% in the past year. People are waking up to what they're in, but understanding the pattern isn't enough. What most people still need are tools to break the bond. Here are the top 5 solutions backed by psychology. 1. Name the pattern. Say the words, "This is a trauma bond." Labeling the dynamic shifts your brain from emotional reactivity to rational thought. The amygdala calms down. The prefrontal cortex takes over. Every time the cycle restarts, write a 1-sentence label. Example, "He apologized but then ignored me for 12 hours. It helps you see the pattern, not just the person. 2. Create a 72-hour no-contact micro-break. Why 72 hours? It takes 3 full sleep cycles for cortisol to decrease and dopamine cravings to calm down. Use this window to regain clarity. Turn off message previews, mute the chat. Ask a friend to be your anchor during the break. 3 days can feel like forever, but it's your reset button. 3. Replace the dopamine. Give your brain other rewards. Trauma bonds aren't just emotional, they're biochemical. So schedule tiny wins that give predictable pleasure. A walk, a cold shower, a 10-minute puzzle, finishing a task you've avoided. Especially during the times you usually reconcile. You're not removing reward, you're redirecting it. What for in document? Don't debate. Instead of trying to argue or explain your feelings, start keeping a private log. Write down the date, time, and what happened, word for word. No extra commentary. Example, May 12th, 2 p.m., called me needy. Blocked my number for 6 hours, unblocked at midnight. Reading your own record can cut through the fog. It's harder to romanticize someone when you're reading receipts. 5. Build a future memory. Imagine a vivid moment 6 months from now, after the exit. Where are you living? What do you feel when you wake up? What color is the sky outside your window? What does calm love look like, and even if it's just from yourself? In brain studies, this technique, called episodic future thinking, reduces addiction cravings by up to 40%. Your brain starts to crave that version of safety. Mini success story. Maya, a 27-year-old musician, was in the trauma cycle for nearly 2 years. She started practicing the 72-hour rule. She kept a document of everything and printed out a photo of Barcelona, her future memory, and taped it above her desk. It took her 4 attempts, but she finally left for good. 6 months later, she wrote, "I thought the panic would kill me, but nothing has ever felt this peaceful." The method works because it rewires the same system that once kept you trapped. Final words. Breaking a trauma bond isn't about willpower. It's about strategy.chemistry and deep, steady self-compassion. If this helped, save it, share it.